Welcome, everyone. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome to our Tuesday night Neumi Global Opportunity Call. I am your chief cook and bottle washer tonight. I get to do the whole thing. I'll be doing the hosting, the intro, and the presentation slides. For those of you who don't know, and I have two fantastic assistants. Miss Phoebe Wallace and Miss Christy Price are here helping monitor the door to make sure everybody gets in on time. So welcome. My name is Keith Chasson. My wife Jamie and I are double diamonds here with Neumi. And let me kind of share my screen here real quick and we'll get this party started. And so you have about 60 seconds to make sure that if you have someone that you invited, they're not here yet, just send them out a quick reminder because we're going to get this thing kicked off in about 60 seconds. All right. So 60 seconds has passed. We're going to get this kicked off. Again, my name is Keith Chasson. Hey, type in the chat where you're tuning in from. I like to see, what where folks are coming in from. Looks like we have Perth, Western Australia. We got Indonesia, the Philippines. Boca Raton is in the house. Welcome, 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 everyone. So I know tonight's presentation is in English. And for our non-English speaking Neumi family, we do have the captions enabled. So go ahead and take a listen to this.
Untuk mengaktifkan terjemahan bahasa Indonesia, silakan klik caption di panel laptop atau handphone Anda semua.
Para poder obtener la traducción en español es necesario hacer clic en el menú de Zoom y elegir la opción subtítulos en español.
大家好，如果你想看字幕，请按屏幕底下的 CC 按钮，选择中文。此功能仅适用于直播。
Bonjour, bienvenue à cet événement Neumi. Vous pouvez activer les sous-titres dans votre langue en cliquant sur Sous-titres au bas de l'écran. Veuillez noter que cette option fonctionne uniquement dans la salle Zoom en direct. Merci et bonne écoute.
大家好，如果你想看字幕，請按屏幕底下嘅 CC 按鈕選擇中文。呢個功能淨係適用於直播。
All right. So I'm going to take a minute to set up the actual presentation slides. And while I do that, I'll kind of chat with everyone for a little bit. My wife Jamie and I got started with Neumi back in April of 2022, right before Easter. And, we were presented with the opportunity of hydrostat molecular encapsulated technology as it applied to the glutathione space. And that's what really got me excited. I had already had a real extensive knowledge in glutathione. And I had been kind of secretly on the side, if you will, praying for someone to develop a technology, a way of getting supplemental glutathione directly into the cell by bypassing the gut. And when I heard the information of what Neumi was putting together, I got excited. And so here we are today. Let's go ahead and we'll get this the show on the road. First thing I'd like to do is read a couple of disclaimers to everyone. Income disclosure statement. I want to encourage everybody to refer you to Neumi's compensation plan for complete details of any money that are figures that you might see tonight. Earnings are based on an individual effort, commitment, sales skills, and market conditions, and that results can vary among Neumi members based upon where they're located, based upon their work ethic, based upon their commitment to their own particular goals and dreams. Neumi does not guarantee any specific income or success. And because we deal with a nutraceutical product, not a pharmaceutical product, we need to make sure we have this FDA disclaimer in place that any statements you hear tonight have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Our products are not intended to diagnose, treat, prevent, cure, mitigate any disease. So with that, let's get started. Our mission, Neumi's mission, is to empower our members to become the best version of themselves in all areas of their life. How do we do this? Through vision, innovation, and execution. Neumi's visionary founder, Stephen K. Scott, has been in the infomercial space for quite a while. He spent his whole life searching for breakthrough products. He purchased those rights, the rights to those products, and then marketed them on TV. Over the years, he generated over $4 billion in revenue. Some of his products include hair care with Cher. Where there's a will, there's an A. You might remember Deal-A-Meal with Richard Simmons, the short guy. For those of us my age will remember that. And then, but his most notable, still running today after 30-something years, is a product called the Total Gym, where Chuck Norris and Christy Brinkley are his spokespeople. His success rate has dwarfed anyone else in the entire infomercial history. One of his strategies is simply to market only breakthrough products. He's also a New York Times bestselling author. He wrote many books and has been interviewed all over the world. Books like The Richest Man Who Ever Lived, which is the first one that I've ever owned. He's also his most recent one, The Joseph Principles. Absolutely remarkable human being. After working 30 years in the health and beauty industry, Steve was ready to retire until he found what he calls the biggest breakthrough of his entire life. He decided to come out of retirement and share this breakthrough with the world. Now, Neumi's president, Aaron Rennard, we couldn't be more blessed to have him at the helm. He brings over 30 years of sales and marketing and executive experience to the Neumi team. His background makes him perfectly suited to take on the role of president and CEO with Neumi, as he spent the past 30 years working with large global network marketing company. He was very instrumental in not only opening, but also operating in 37 countries. I personally believe and feel it's because of his skill set and his determination to make Neumi a household name is why we are about to launch our 73rd and 74th country just 3 years in as an operating company, and that's Japan and Thailand. I'm excited. Aaron says his aim is to ensure that Neumi is the most field-driven and responsive company in the entire network marketing industry. Science and Medical Advisory Board. This is one of the things that really got me excited. Members of the Neumi Medical Advisory Board serve on a volunteer basis only. They serve at their pleasure. They're driven by the belief in Neumi's groundbreaking technology, so they're here without any compensation. That speaks volumes to me. And here's a few of those. You got Douglas Harrington, cardiologist. You got Annie Varhughes, interventional and preventive cardiology. Sir Jose Yamamoto. You got Thomas Redner, medical doctor. Dr. Sanchez, who's leading up a team in Europe in sports medicine, doing some really interesting testing going on out there. You got Dr. Gordon Crozier, regenerative medicine doctor out of Florida. You got James Mayo, Joseph Kaplan, a retired lieutenant colonel of the U.S. Army. Stephen Petrosino, retired United States Marine Corps. Dr. Jim Hayes, Ronald Freeman. You got Dean Stubbs and Tanya Ash, both from Australia, medical doctors. You got Dr. Kristen Heischatter, who led a study on a product we're going to learn about tonight, our HERS, which is our female hormonal product. Amazing study. I'll tell you a little about that then. Dr. Louis Valdez, medical specialist, ear, nose, and throat. We had the pleasure of meeting him personally in Utah early in July. What an amazing individual. Told us some really amazing things when it comes to our newly launched neuro product. Absolutely amazing. And Dr. Bethany Dixon, she ran a study when it comes to truckers, all the over-the-road guys and gals that put in the long hours. The study was absolutely amazing how hydrostat molecular encapsulated glutathione was able to help them repair and restore and rejuvenate their bodies after those long hauls over the road. Glutathione, a word most people have never heard of. In fact, most medical doctors never heard of it. It's the master antioxidant. It's the protector and detoxifier of the cell. It is the key to life, health, performance, protection, and longevity of every single human cell we got. It actually recycles itself along with other antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin A, superoxide dismutase. It's one of the most studied molecules. When this presentation was put together, it was covered in over 179,000 different studies on PubMed. Today, it's over 186,000. And it's only one that's closest to it is vitamin C at that time with about 73,000 studies. What are the doctors saying? Well, you heard of Dr. Oz, right? He says glutathione is the most powerful antioxidant you've never heard of. It's one of the keys to fighting off the diseases that we fear the most. It's called glutathione. He says, now write that down because it's critically important. Then you got Dr. David Katz, who's the director of Yale University's Preventive Research Center. If you're chronically run down, if you're chronically fatigued, and if your body just isn't firing on all cylinders, low glutathione could possibly be a part of it, both cause and effect. Absolutely remarkable. So as you age, when we're in our early 20s, our body's producing a whole lot of glutathione, what it's supposed to be. But as we age, that production tends to decline about 10 to 15% every decade. So if you notice the chart on the right-hand side, you'll see about what age 20, you can see how because of increased oxidative stress, the glutathione begins to decrease. When you get to be about my age, my body's producing about half of what I did back when I was in my early 20s. But it's very critical and very important that we have glutathione for so many reasons. Benefits of higher glutathione levels are associated with extensive number of health and performance and anti-aging benefits. Some things are easier to say than others, right? So strengthen the immune system, increased energy, enhanced stamina and performance, endurance, improve exercise recovery times. I can think of a lot of my friends who are using the product that have been, endurance athletes and strength trainers who are telling me that they're actually setting all new personal bests when it comes to the sport or the activity that they're engaged in. Greater mental clarity and focus, enhanced quality and length of life. The problem with supplementation of glutathione is it's a very fragile molecule. It's made up of 3 amino acids, L-cysteine, glycine, and glutamic acid. And the cysteine is the rate limiting one. And it's the one that's very fragile. It's got this sticky sulfhydryl arm that just gets destroyed in the gut when we orally ingest it in pills, powders, capsules. It's too fragile to make it through the gut. Molecule size is another problem. The molecules in many glutathione supplements are too large to actually be absorbed by the cell. So the body just excretes it because it can't use it or use it effectively. And it's got a short half-life, 90 minutes. All that means is when you supplement with glutathione, it's effective 100%. 90 minutes later, it's about half as effective as that. 90 minutes later, it's about half as effective as that. And that process continues every 90 minutes till it's no longer effective. You get about a 6-hour bang for the buck, and then it decreases over time. You have to actually replenish that every 24 hours if you're going to continue to get benefit. This is what makes it very difficult with glutathione supplementation, specifically when we talk about IVs. Very cost inefficient when it comes to IVs because you got to go every couple of days. So meaning to continue to get benefit from glutathione supplementation via IV, you got to go 3 times a week at $200 a pop. That really hurts in the wallet for most people. Innovation. Here's our solution. Hydrostat nanotechnology. We call it molecular encapsulation technology. It's where these ultra nano-sized particles of the nutrients, glutathione, L-cysteine, vitamin C, curcumin, are all protected by ultra-pure water molecules. It's enveloped, it's wrapped inside these water molecules, which makes it highly bioavailable, highly efficient because you simply swish it in your mouth, and through the mucosal lines of your cheeks and gums goes right into your bloodstream in 30 seconds, into your cells within 70. But most supplements, to try to overcome the inefficiency of traditional supplementation, they pump high quantities of specific nutrients. Like you might see some says 1,000 milligrams, 2,000 milligrams, 5,000 milligrams. They just front loaded in the hopes that some of it's going to make it through the gut and be somewhat beneficial. So when it comes to regular absorption size, you can see the cell graphic on the right. And then you look at the difference between hydrostat nanotechnology. Many more molecules of the nutrient actually gets into the cell, making it what we call higher cellular utilization. And so you can notice that nano-sized ingredients are between 10 to 100 nanometers in size, small enough to be fully absorbed by the human cell. You can see the graphic and the difference, our particle size versus the cell versus other supplement products. The average particle size when it comes to a human cell, you can see how much larger it is. Our cells only absorb the section of the molecule that it can touch. And so with nanosizing, we actually break the particle size down into sub-nanoparticles, and you can see how the surface area, everything practically touches the cell and the cell absorbs it. It's absolutely amazing. Our delivery, Neumi wraps their ingredients in water clusters, like I mentioned, for protection and instant absorption, so that our supplements are absorbed before they actually make it to the stomach. Water also doesn't include the potential toxicity that lipids do. If you're not familiar with lipids are fats, and they got an encapsulation method called liposomal. That's lipids, that's fats. Most lipids are made from seed oils, and it's been shown that seed oils could potentially be inflammatory. Introducing NutraSwish. The benefits, we're using the proprietary hydrostat technology. We've nanosized glutathione, L-cysteine, curcumin, and other nutrients to become bioavailable or cellular utilized within seconds. Like I mentioned, just orally swish in your mouth, sets for at least 30 seconds or longer. We usually do 4 to 5 minutes, and you'll experience, not necessarily immediately, but cumulative, day after day after day, you'll experience the benefits of NutraSwish. Immune boost. One of the things glutathione is known for is the protector of our immune system. Joint support, better cognitive health, clean and sustained energy, rapid recovery. Amazing, amazing benefits. Here's a testimonial by Natalie Jenkins. She was an Olympian and Australian boxing champion. Here's what she says. The very first thing I noticed on day one when taking Swish was how well I slept. So I thought, hey, if this is all it does for me, it would be worth it. But by day 13, she said she was all clear and was training better than she had in years. It gave her back the endurance and recovery like she had way back in her elite fighting years. And then we got Alexander Glover, who's a vegan athlete. He says he immediately noticed when Swish was in his body. Literally from day one, he noticed amazing focus and brain clarity. After the first 4 days, he had a tremendous increase in energy, which meant to him that he found a disinterest in his normal coffee ritual. Then after a week, his performance, both running speed and muscle strength, became noticeably better. And lastly, he says his recovery was fast and he felt it noticeably more and more each and every day. Neumi Skin. The benefits of nanotechnology, because Neumi was so effective in reducing the particle size of things like glutathione, L-cysteine. They had met with Dr. Marina Pareto, who owns Skinfluence in New York, and she says, "Hey, if you can just figure out a way to nanosize collagen and hyaluronic acid, you could possibly have the absolute best skincare on the globe." And so that's what they did, and they noticed that it helps reduce pore size, lifts and firms, reducing appearances of fine lines and wrinkles, smoother skin texture, brightens and evens the tone, fights skin aging pollutants. And here's some before and afters I want to share with everyone. And this is our friend Sherry Werner. She's from Indiana. You can see her before on the left and her before on the right. And I can tell you, I've even seen her most recent photograph, and she's been using this product for 6 years, and she does not at all look like the same person before she started using these products. Absolutely remarkable. But this, what you're looking at, is only after 7 weeks. Tatiana from Latin America, she's an esthetician, y'all. She's like, where'd my pores go? She notices the difference between when she started. 8 days later, Look at the difference. Absolutely remarkable. Our founder, Stephen Scott, you notice the grayishness of the left of his before picture, dull, not so much life in that photograph, versus the one on the right at the 7 weeks, much more bright and vibrant and alive. Absolutely remarkable. And that's simply from swishing and spritzing. And then you got Mary Lou from Hawaii. She, after 2 weeks, she had sprayed her face with the Neumi Skin 2 to 3 times each and every day for a couple of weeks. Look at the difference. You see how much creamier and how much smoother and how the pore size have been reduced significantly. Amazing after 2 weeks. And this lady's from Nigeria. She's in her 80s. You see how it evened out her skin tone? The darker areas were lightened. Absolutely remarkable. She couldn't be more excited. And you notice even in her neck how much more tighter it is after 4 weeks. And then we got Elaine from Australia. She appears to have lost weight during a 30-day period. It was 4 weeks that she was doing this. And she's, people would tell her, hey, ask her how much weight did she lose? She says, I didn't lose any weight. But you see how the puffiness disappeared just from being on the NutraSwish, the hydrostat molecular encapsulated technology? It's made a huge difference. And then we got Donna from Texas. Look at the difference in her neck. Wow, wow, wow. 8 weeks. Just spritzing and swishing. Introducing hers. This is the second liquid swish that Neumi came out with. My daughter had an amazing, she's 33 years old when she started, 34 now, and absolutely amazing testimony. She says she got her life back, like a lot of these people you're going to hear from. But nano delivery system to maximize absorption and effectiveness of the following ingredients: peony, chaseberry, donquai, maca, ashwagandha, and other nutrients. What does hers do? Cramp relief, increased libido, minimizes hot flashes, mood improvement, decreased bloating, hormone balancing, improved sleep, natural energy, all the things. For a complete list of the ingredients, just go to our website, www.neumi.com, and you'll be able to take a look at all those. Here's some testimonials. So incidentally, this currently right now is only available in the US, Canada, and Mexico. 55-year-old in active menopause. This is all part of that study I told you about Dr. Kristen Heischetter did. I know it sounds crazy, but every time I have a hot flash, I swish and it stops. That's exciting for sure, right? 32-year-old active menstruation. I used to feel miserable 10 days before my period. My body is no longer at war with itself. I mean, what woman in her cycle years would not want that for themselves, right? I have been a hot flash mess for 6 years, says 53-year-old lady in active menopause, part of that same study. I haven't slept through the night in the same period of time, but for the first time in 6 years, I can actually sleep under my covers. I mean, she's starting to feel normal again, she says. These testimonials, like I mentioned, were gathered during a double-blinded, placebo-controlled study where 80% of the women reported symptom relief. The key to that is 100% of the placebo group noticed no change. Notice no change. That's very odd for a placebo group because they call it a placebo group for a reason, because there's a placebo effect. Some of them should have had a difference, should have felt something different, better symptoms, right? But no change. Absolutely remarkable. Coming soon. It's here in the United States and Canada. About to launch, well, actually just launched in Latin America and Europe. Our new neuro product uses the same delivery system technology, absorption through the mucosal lines of the cheeks and gums. Ingredients are arginine, magnesium gluconate, L-theanine, caffeine, and many other nutrients. Here's the benefits that people are noticing: enhanced memory, improved mood, increased focus, rapid energy, heightened cognitive performance, memory recollection. For me, absolutely amazing. So make sure you get with the person who invited you here tonight, get with your team and see if it's actually available in your particular area of the world. If you're watching the replay, just contact whoever invited you to watch the replay and get those particular questions answered. So for a complete list of all the ingredients, just visit our website, www.neumi.com. Incidentally, stamped on the bottle right here, it actually states approved American Brain Council. Absolutely remarkable. Execution. Why home-based business? Why did Neumi pick this particular business model? So instead of investing heavily in TV advertising, Neumi decided to rely on the world's most trusted form of promotion. That's word of mouth. In 2021, there was $186 billion in sales in the home-based business industry, up 3.3% from 2020. 128 million people involved at that time and growing very rapidly. You know, I once read an article where it showed that over 38 million millionaires have been created using the network marketing business model. Absolutely amazing. Neumi, according when this presentation was put together, we were open in 65 countries. Now today, it's 72, with 2 more opening over the next 30 to 45 days, which is Japan and Thailand. Over 150,000 members worldwide. I think that number is even higher. Unparalleled compensation, revolutionary business tools, field-driven philosophy, free memberships with perks. We have a team that just launched Greece. Neumi has a team that just launched Greece today, and the individuals that launched that market had researched over 400 different network marketing companies, and there's a whole lot of reasons why they chose Neumi and what we're bringing to the marketplace. Membership has its privileges, right? Steve Scott developed the Neumi Academy. And as a benefit for just being a Neumi member, incidentally, it doesn't cost you anything to be a Neumi member. There's no monthly fees or annual fees. It's free, and so are these additional benefits. You can plug into Steve Scott's Neumi Academy and receive mentorship from him when it comes to relationships, business, and strategy. You can also plug into Amber Brown, Neumi Fit Coach, with our membership perk called Neumi Fit. You get a personal trainer without actually leaving your living room. That's remarkable, right? And then finally, Neumi Voyager, another perk, free membership, a one-stop shop for booking travel. Access our company wholesale travel website where you can save up to 70% on wholesale hotels and airfare. I call it planes, trains, and automobiles. Now some tools. Steve Scott says, let's give our members absolutely everything they need to succeed. Introducing the Neumi app. You can, there's event reminders and calendars, prospecting. You can manage all of your prospects, all of the actual videos and PDFs, all the tools inside of the actual app that you can share with a prospect or share on social media. Different testimonials. There's even an ebook in there. A lot of material within the app that's available, again, at no charge, free. There's also our testimonial website called Neumi New You. There's testimonials there. There's before and after photos, live stream interviews. Make sure whoever invited you tonight, make sure they add you to the Neumi New You testimonial group. You just have to, it's easy to join. You got to apply, answer a couple of questions, agree to group rules, and you're in. There's also a Spanish Neumi New You, Neumi Nuevo Tu. I guess that's how you say that in Spanish. But there's testimonials, there's before and after videos, and live stream testimonies. There's also, again, same thing. You apply, answer a few questions, and you're in. We have an official Neumi members group. I also point out these are official. A lot of the leaders within Neumi have their own team groups. Make sure the one that you're plugged into is not a team-specific one, but the Neumi-specific one, right? Same thing. There's trainings in there, company announcements. And now with our new app, a lot of this stuff is actually feeding through the app as far as the trainings, announcements, and the Neumi, building the Neumi community. Again, apply to join, answer a few questions, agree to the rules, and you're in. Neumi has a guarantee regardless of your account type. Hassle-free subscriptions. If you need to cancel, skip a month, you need to cancel your subscription, you need to put it on pause, no problem. Easy to do. If you're not able to do it on your back office, no worries. A simple number to corporate, and they take care of it for you, easy peasy. Or your sponsor or your upline leader can do the same thing. Very easy. So it's not one of those things where you got to complete a math equation and a puzzle in order to cancel an auto ship, jump through hoops and stuff. That's not what this is. Love it or get all your money back. Try our products for 30 days risk-free. We're confident you're going to love the products as much as we do. This is a winner for me. You can simply use the products. If you can show or tell that you have no experience positively, you simply contact the company and they'll help you get your money back. Free product. Who doesn't love free product? On the next page, I'm going to show you how. So when you're getting started, you have several purchase options. You can purchase an essential pack. It's $100 for 2 bottles. Compared to retail, it's a savings of $30. There's a quarterly pack. It's $300 for 7 bottles. You actually get a bottle free. That's a saving of $155 when compared to retail. We have our lifestyle pack, $500 for 12 bottles. That's getting a couple bottles for free. You save $280 when compared to retail. And then our super bundle pack, which is $1,000 for 25 bottles. It's 5 bottles free and a savings of $625 as compared to retail. Our compensation plan, like I mentioned, it's unmatched in the industry. Jamie and I have been in the industry since 1989. We've seen a few compensation plans, and Neumi has hit the ball squarely out of the park. There's a ratio, PV to US dollar, 1 for 1. It's not one of those deals where you got to spend $200 to earn 100 points. It's $100, 100 points. Commissions are based on that, a 1-to-1 ratio. We have weekly payouts and we have monthly payouts. For weekly, you as a direct sponsor will earn 25% on all welcome bonuses for your customers and new distributors. Plus, as your business grows, you can earn up to 6 generations more at 3% based upon your rank. So if you look at the graph on the right-hand side, you, the sponsor, earn 25%, and then upline 6 levels earns 3% override on that volume. 43% total payout on customers and new enrollments. Absolutely remarkable. And then we got our monthly payouts, beginning with our Power of 3 bonus. It's very, very simple to qualify. You remain active. You sign up your first person who's active for a month. That's a $50 bonus when they reorder. That person brings in 3 people who do the same. That's an additional $200 bonus, which is called Power of 3 Level 2. At a senior member rank is a requirement, and you earn a $200 extra dollars in that bonus. Now, the Power of 3 Level 3 is when the 3 on your second level actually each bring in 3. You're a 2-star in the company, and now you're on an additional $1,250 Power 3 bonus for a total of $1,500. Very, very exciting bonus. It's a total of 39 folks on your team, and to have that plus your unit level and your weekly payouts, it's a remarkable compensation plan just to get you started, right? And so there's a unit level infinity bonus. Members automatically qualify to receive 7% for the first 3 levels of the 7-level unit level. Once you hit the rank of 3-star, you get paid on all 7 levels, with the percentage payouts increasing as you rank up. Higher ranks also qualify for our infinity bonus, which is levels 8 and beyond. Now, there's a dollar cap for that. Diamonds earn 0.5% with a cap of 2,500. Double diamonds 1% with a cap of 5,000. Triple diamonds earn 1.5%. This is the infinity bonus, right? With a cap of 10,000. Crowns earn 2% with a cap of 15,000. Now, this is the table on how the payout goes. I'm just going to kind of light them all up here real quick. And so as a member, you're just doing 100 points a month. You automatically qualify for payout on the first 3 levels. Senior member is when you hit 1,500 in volume, you get an additional level, level 4. 1 star is 5,000 in volume. You get additional level 5. 2 star is 10,000 in volume. You get an additional level 6. And then 3 stars, the first rank that you have to have some qualification ranks. You have to have 2 1-star legs, 20,000 total volume. You open up all 7 levels. And diamond has 3 1-star legs at 50,000 in volume, total group volume. Double diamond is 4 1-star legs with 100,000 total group volume. Triple diamond is 5 1-star legs with 250,000. Crown is 6 1-star legs with 500,000. Absolutely remarkable. When you see the infinity bonuses are shown at the bottom. The final compensation thing I want to talk about is our leadership pool. 6% total of the total global monthly volume globally goes into 6 different 1% pools. 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%. They pay the first one is paid out to a 2-star. 1% pool, all the 2-stars share in that. Then there's another 1% pool for all the 3 stars. There's another 1% pool for the diamonds. There's a 1% pool for the double diamonds, a 1% pool for the triple diamonds, and a 1% pool for the crowns. Now, these are all accumulative. When you hit 2-star and 3-star, you get them both. Diamond, you get all 3. Double diamond, you get all 4. Triple diamond, you get all 5. Crown, you get all 6. Plus your 7 level unit level, your power of 3, and your weekly payouts. Absolutely powerful. So, question is, are you ready to get started? Or do you need some more information? Maybe you just want to try the product. Either way, reach back out to the person who invited you here tonight. Get your questions answered. But most importantly, get this hydrostat molecular technology, get it swishing in your mouth, because like me, I know your life. It's about to change. Thank y'all for coming tonight. Y'all have a great one. We'll see y'all later. Bye.